What's up everybody, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel, and we're continuing that early weapon builds guide for Final Fantasy VII evercrisis, this time going over the second first soldier character, which is Matt. Now, Matt is pretty strong, and you guys know this because I've talked about him in previous videos, and he is a cracked character, arguably top 3 S tier characters in the game currently, because he could literally do it all and do it exceptionally well with the gear that he has. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it as to why. So my first setup for him is going to be a pure physical damage dealer slash boss nuker, because we're taking advantage of single target attacks, which are equally as important as AoE attacks. So you're going to want Killer Hornet and Broadsword Axis. This is arguably his strongest set from a damage perspective, especially if you can acquire his Killer Attire battle gear from the Gacha banner. Assuming that that's the banner, one of the banners we're going to be getting for the launch, because that was one of the banners for closed beta. You definitely want that with this setup because it just really amps up his physical attack. So this setup gives him a ton of physical attack and a 150% crit potency. And both of these weapons have the highest damage modifier for him at 940%, and they are also both non-elemental, so he could effectively be a strong boss nuker, and it also makes him a bit more flexible because he's not tied to an element. So let's say later down on the line there's a boss that has like resistances to certain elements. Matt won't have an issue being a boss nuker with these two weapons because it's non-elemental, and it's going to take advantage of that neutral damage with still a very high amount of physical damage. So this is going to be my pure physical damage dealer boss nuker setup for Matt. The next one is AoE damage dealer. So a lot of characters have this option, as you guys have seen in my previous videos, but Matt can do it as well too. So you're going to want Orthodox, Raven, and Absolute Royal, so he can be an effective AoE damage dealer with this setup because it also grants him access to both the water and ice elements, which is very useful. And the support materia he gets grants him up to 80% magic attack up, and you also get that +4 sigils broken during attack shift if you are attacking the matching sigil. So this is my AoE magic damage dealer set. Matt can take advantage of this as well if you want him to function as like a wave clearing or a, multi enemy fight type of a unit. All right, last setup. So again, this guy can do it all. Hybrid healer damage dealer. Prime Number and Killer Hornet are going to be the weapons of your choice. I gave him back his Killer Hornet because it's just really good. Prime Number gives him access to an excellent AoE heal option for his allies. So if you're unlucky and you don't get Aerith, you can actually use this weapon and make Matt one of your healers. And then you want to give him the Killer Hornet because it gives him one of his strongest single target attacks, giving this set a good amount of flexibility. You could opt for Broadsword Access if you don't have access to Killer Hornet for this setup, but I chose to give him Killer Hornet because I like the options that you get with the reactive skills as well as the support materia over Broadsword Access. But either weapon can work. Just for this setup, I would prefer going with Killer Hornet. Alright guys, well this is going to go ahead and conclude my early weapon builds guide for Matt. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if you're going to be building him for the launch of Final Fantasy VII evercrisis. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video and stay blessed, everybody.